Hey everyone, it's Glass City Pickers. I'm Tanya.
I'm Chris.
We have with us Buffalo Picker and
Devil's Dog Assistant. He's going to introduce himself and let y'all know what time it is. Go ahead. Y'all introduce yourself right now.
So my name is Hayden. As you know, Mr. Richard, you met him last time. I was on here with Glass City Pickers and Buffalo Picker here and there doing a little practice run. Had to meet them. So I had to get Mr. Richard set up, but I'm back. I'd like to get, more official live stream going, which I enjoy. So I'll do what I can. Like I said, I know enough to where I'm sure this will go smooth. Obviously, Mr. Richard's a pro, but I think I can do what I can do.
Okay, cool.
So, so the audience will be clear. Just refer to him as Devil Dog.
Yeah.
So that people won't be confused. I mean, we know who you're talking about, but somebody in the audience may not, because a lot of people met him on the last show and they know him as Devil Dog.
Right.
All right. I'm Buffalo Picker. I am a part-time reseller. I work full-time for the federal government, and I am retired military. I've been doing resale for a little over 2 years. Glad to be here tonight.
Sweet. Thank you. Well, as we said, we have a lot of topics that we're going to go over tonight. Mainly, the couple topics we have is about where you see yourself in the next 5 years. And what's the last one I see?
Oh, any new stores,
The
distribution centers that anybody's come upon, things like that, where you're getting your good finds or not your good finds at.
Right, because a lot of times you don't find stuff all the time when you go resourcing, hustling for material. You don't go, you don't win every time. So I got a video coming out about that situation, not winning every time we go in the store. Some people showing that it's a lot of glitz and glamour like you winning every time. That's a lie. We're going to be real on it. That's a lie. So we got a lot of things we're going to go over. We also do a show and tell. So at the end of this, we have a show and tell, and we just got some good finds from a store
going out of business.
Yeah, that we said about our son told us about. And so we got a few good finds out of there today. So we're gonna be here for about an hour and a half, hopefully. It depends on how the show runs. But we just want anybody in the audience, if you're there, make yourself seen and everything, and we will answer your questions. We'll be transparent as best as we can about any questions. Things we don't know, we'll let you know we don't know. And things we do know, I believe we got enough people on this panel that can help you out. So I'm going to start with you, Hayden. So right now, Devil Dog, a.k.a. Devil Dog, right now, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in this retail business?
Man, to be honest, I have no idea. I'll give you my best. I mean, my goals right now are, it could go in so many different ways. In the resale business alone, I would say my goal right now is to grow his channel and what he's doing to a point where possibly it's bringing us enough pay to where, hey, if I'm dreaming big enough, I might have to drop out of college and, pursue this full time. You never know. That's the goal. So, why set any lower? But other than that, man, like my shoe thing, I probably won't stop that, man. I love it to a point where I'm like, I'm always getting on, Poshmark or Amazon. I'm like, all right, shoe do Vans. What Vans are cheap on here? So I love that to a point where I'll probably keep that up. So that's about all I've, had in mind about reselling. Not too much I've got experience in to make a career out of anything, but like I said, what I'm doing right now and through YouTube and learning is kind of all I can take it as currently.
Well, as I hear that you're just trying to really work on growing Devil Dog's brand and making sure that that brand is growing for y'all. As I hear. So well, you know that's a good avenue because you're dealing with Devil Dog and you know how he's running his business and what he's doing, and you right in the loop with that. So that ain't gonna do nothing but help your brand grow in the tennis shoe game. Because like I told you in the tennis shoe game, if you really get the right shoes and you really persistent on getting the right shoes, they gonna sell themselves. You know, but any kind of shoe sell. You know, so long as you stay consistent with that, I believe you know you'll be successful with it. And then you got a team around you that you're working for and you're dealing with. They gonna show you in the right direction. So then you got to do is stay focused and stay down. That's all. You know, that's the real thing I see on that. You know, so as long as you do that, you'll be prosperous. Just keep your focus.
Keep growing and keep learning.
Yes, that's what we have to do. We took the blueprint from the man Buffalo Picker. He gave us a blueprint on how to get the resale game jumping off. Now, first I was skeptic about it because I didn't understand it. You know, I've never been a person to buy stuff online and do all that type of stuff. You know, I order my shoes and get them sent to the house. That's it. That's how we went. And I used to call them to get them done. So I never been into the mix of retailing online. So when he presented himself to us a few years ago, it was like I gravitated to it. I really was. I was like, huh? This is another form of hustling for me. You know, I look at that. It's another form of hustling. And I was like, whoa, I was blown away by it. And now being in it, you know, as long as we've been in it, it's just like, man, this is sweet. And I like it. You know, you got your own business, man. You know,
that's what I like.
You do what you need to do from that aspect as being your own person. You don't have to answer to nobody but Amazon and eBay or whatever other platform you sell on. But other than that, you're your own man, and it feels good to do something like that. I always wanted to do this. So, yeah, thank you, Buffalo Picker, for that. And Aiden, I'm gonna drop it down to Buffalo Picker and ask him the same question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in this retail business, reselling business?
Well, I mean, for me, I have my vision, you know, based off the vision, the question we talked about on Sunday show about your vision board. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have everything laid out over here, and I don't, like I said, I try to keep that off of the video because that's for me personally.
Right.
And I have a short-term goal and I have a long-term goal. My short-term goal is set up for 3 years, and then my long-term goal is for 5 years. Okay. So I'm gonna just try to, you know, sum it up in a short statement so I don't bore people. But my long-term goal is to get to the status where Devil Dog is at this point. I want to actually get a warehouse. I want to get more space. I want to get this stuff out of my garage and move it into a bigger location, but not just a place where I can bring pallets in to resell. I want to basically have a place where people can come in and make, you know, single item purchases as well. And it's a store here in my little town. They have a good business model. I like their business model. I mean, it's some things about what they do I like, and some things that they do I don't like. But you know, that's the beauty of starting your own business is, you know, look at people, you know, around you blueprint and try to build off of that. So they have a nice little system, but I'm, you know, once I reach my goal and get to the point where I can get a facility, you know, I'm like Devil Dog, you know, I welcome competition, but I think that, you know, with my forward thinking, you know, I could put the pressure on them to, you know, either do their business differently, change their business model, or go out of business. That's the way I'm looking at it. So I want to come in and basically just, you know, take over the market in that area in my town.
Right.
So my long-term goal is to get a large facility, you know, have a handful of people to work for me, something similar to what Devil Dog was explaining. I was smiling when he was explaining the way, he have his work relation with his people. That's the way I want people to feel that work for me, is that, the person that own this business really care about my well-being, have a sense of wanting to come to work and work for me, not being in a position where I think, if I turn my back, they're going to steal from me. That's just the things that I'm thinking of. And I got this stuff on my board as well, like sub goals of when I get established, this is the things I want, in that establishment. So when Devil Dog was speaking about that, I was like smiling in the interview because, he pretty much got his place, and I know it come with, some turmoil here and there, but he got his place set up where his people really feel that, he care about their well-being. That's what I want when I get myself established in 5 years and have my own facility and, being able to have people that I can trust to work for me.
Right.
Just basically branch out even more, not just basically doing what everybody else is doing, but I want to branch out more. I want to get to the point where I not only have my own place, big size warehouse. I want to get to the point where, I got my own website where I got my own people coming to buy stuff at my website, not having to rely heavily on these platforms.
Right.
That's what I want to try to do is I'm using the resale business to leave my federal job. And I want to use the resale business to put me in a position where if I have to leave the platforms, I can.
Okay.
So everything I got lined up on my board is designed to basically subsequently replace other things to get me to my end goal. So, to keep it short, that's pretty much what I'm kind of putting in a nutshell. What I got up here on the board is I'm using resale and within the next 2 years to get away from my federal job. I don't want to work no more 9 to 5 for nobody. I want to work for myself. And I feel like I know this game well enough as a part-time reseller that I can go into this business full-time and make double the money I'm making now as a part-time reseller. I think as a part-time reseller, I'm making full-time money, so I'm just looking at, if I could double that time I put into this business, the sky's the limit. And then from there, once I can get in position to get my facility, I'm going to be looking at ways I can break myself away fully like I am now, dependent on these platforms.
Got you. Great insight, Buffalo. But hey, to elaborate off what you just said, as you want your workers to be able to trust you. I know Hayden can speak on that for working for Devil Dog. And what you think about that, Hayden?
Like I said before, man, I hate being micromanaged. And one thing he does not do is that, because like I've said, other than my little fishing thing, I also work at a restaurant, which is in the off season right now. It's mainly in summer, but that's up here, a place called Oxford, Maryland. Like I said, all the restaurant, I'm sure a lot of people, watching or whatever have worked in the restaurant. And, even from doing a retail, the little things that don't make sense, he doesn't do because he doesn't need to. Like, he trusts all of us. And I know, us as employees to him, we're very close. He's, met us to a point where we don't need an interview. I feel like that's how jobs like that should be, especially with, the stuff we help him do. And I feel like it helps, me, tell him stuff I might want to improve, or especially with YouTube, him, giving me the chance to do all this. It's not like he's telling me, everything to do. I can kind of put in my own word because I have done this before, and, I know kind of what to put where, and, how to title, label things, and, how to connect with people that can help not only me, but him. So with him being close to us and trusting us, I feel as if I do play a bigger part than just, you know, a busboy or like a team leader at, you know, a store. It's like, yeah, not too many little rules we have to follow. He just kind of tells us what to do and we do it.
And you do your job and you do it.
Yeah, which is how it should be, I think. But you know, people,
nice when you have a good mentor.
Yeah,
right, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%.
I can say we got one too. You know, his focus is real. So we can say that about our mentor too, because
right.
I guess we always say, you know, networking is the best work. You know,
right.
Even though you put your footwork in out here and hustling and trying to get products as what we do right now. But networking is the best work, man. If you have trust among one another, you can grow. You know, everybody don't have to be cutthroat, because right now this business is very lucrative and you can get a lot of people that's cutthroat. But here, right now, it's going to be 100% real and it's love. So it's like a family. I understand that. You know, you're working with a family and you're working with a family that's a leader. It's a beautiful thing. So get that, man. You know what I'm saying?
And even another thing to add, like, you know, as you can probably tell by how he was acting, you know, one of my main things I love about people is if you can be, you know, sarcastic and they don't take everything as, you know, serious as it can be.
Right.
And with him and how, you know, we work, I mean, we'll walk in there and immediately, like, you know, like we just joke with each other. Like, it's nothing harsh. Like I said before, like with football season, all I heard going in there every day was just, you know, trash talk and all that.
Sorry about that, y'all.
It's cool. Like, you don't have to, you're good. You don't have to, you know, act like you're, you know, scared to talk about something or you know, scared to get on somebody, because we're close enough to where we can be sarcastic. So it can even be, you know, be enjoyable without having those coworkers that you're scared to, you know, make mad, and then they take it to the higher power, and it's like, you gotta work with that.
The pettiness, you don't have to worry about the pettiness.
Have fun and still be serious and get down to business.
Exactly.
That's all you want, man, in this life. You know, you want to be happy, you know, and if you're happy with doing what you're doing, it's a beautiful thing. You know, I can say that's how I feel, because it's something that I like to do, really transparent. I love to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's fun. It's something different. It's something I never thought I'd be doing. And now that I'm doing it, and I'm doing it for myself and we doing it together, it's just, man, it's no other way to, I want to do business or want to take business, and none of that. I don't want to work for somebody else. No, you go ahead and punch that clock, and I respect the working man. I respect this business, not for everyone, but me personally, I just love what I do, man. And meeting more people that's in this business is helping me even open my eyes even more, you know. And I think that's the fun part about it too, learning. I think my biggest problem is I have so much time on my hand where I'm trying to figure out the best ways to use that time. And so now I'm figuring it out more and more. Use that time towards your business.
Exactly.
And more as I get into it, I feel awesome about it, because I see some of the outcome and I see some of the payout is great. You know, so I don't worry about nothing else, man, right now, but trying to grow this brand, the Glass City Pickers. And if I'm dealing with you, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna show you and tell you the right things, because that's how I was taught, you know. But, you know, to get back on the subject at hand, you know, I see ourselves in the next 5 years. Honestly, I see ourselves way better than we are right now. Put it like that. You know, my board is getting filled with different ideas soon, and I really see myself growing. I see us taking this where it needs to go. And, you know, if more work I put in, the more work she put in, I know as a team, we can't lose. Because as long as we focus on the same goal and the same task, it's beautiful, you know. And if we in cahoots with the Buffalo Picker at all times, and hopefully be in cahoots with Devil Dog when it's time for us to get to that next level that we try to take this business, I feel like, truthfully, man, sky's the limit.
I'm trying to be on a 10-year plan to get out of the federal government and just be able to do this full time.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like sometimes I am full time in it.
Right.
But
yeah, it's here nor
I'd
there.
really like to get
it's
full-time.
Here nor there. She want her 10 years, but if we establish this thing 5 years, she might could cut them down to 7.
So
right.
Buffalo Picker.
So how long, Tanya, how long you been with the federal government?
7.
7, yeah. Yeah. So I think it's 56 at +4 to leave early.
No, that's if I was there prior. That's I can do 15 and get out.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So for and I thought it was across the board for the federal government that it's 56 +4, meaning 56, like on your 56th birthday plus 4 months, you can retire early and get the money that the agency helped put into your retirement benefit. But I could be wrong. I know that's it for us.
If you have enough years in.
Right.
I mean, you can't be 55 starting there and then 56 go that way.
Right. Okay.
Fat man. Fat man. What's up, Fat man?
Yeah, what's going on, Fat Man? The flipper, he say he grinding while he listening, man.
Yeah.
I just want to let him know that Fat Man, I'm gonna send that invite out to you tomorrow, so you'll have it for the Friday show. If you can't make it, just let me know, and we'll try to reschedule. But if you can make it, I'll be glad to have you on the show. What I was gonna say when y'all was talking about mentors, if you got a mentor that's not keeping you accountable, then you got the wrong mentor. Because what that shows is that mentor really doesn't care about your growth. So if you got one out there and you say, hey, this is my mentor, and you don't talk to him until you pick up the phone to call him. He don't try to motivate you. He don't be passionate about what you should be doing. That ain't a good mentor. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. That is not a good mentor. Right. But if you looking for somebody like that, just remember, if you got a mentor that is not passionate about nothing, everything's easy going, just remember that he's building you, or she is building you up to be like them. So you look at where they at and just know that you're not gonna go no further than that. Because they're only going to take you to where they at.
Right.
But if you got one that's, constantly thinking about how they can make themselves better and bringing you along with it, just like, for instance, Devil Dog, you got a great mentor. I mean, the guy is full of knowledge, and everything that he's learning, it look like he's trying to, make sure y'all are in the loop as well.
Right.
So, I will gravitate to that guy as close as I could until I just got on his nerve, because he had a lot of information. So just just even for the people out in the audience, and I'm not really talking about all the pickers, but I'm just saying people that are trying to learn how to resell. Find your mentor, gravitate to that person, take everything they say to heart, because if they passionate about what they're doing and you see them being successful, that success is gonna find its way to you too. And another thing, if you with somebody and you the smartest person in the room, you need to be finding somebody else that's smarter than you. So those type things, you need to take those and move forward. And it'll take you with it. Like that old saying, birds of a feather flock together. If you flocking with the smart and the rich, guess what? Eventually you're gonna be there too. You just gotta pay attention.
Right. And don't take it to heart. Don't take everything personal that your mentor give you.
No.
Because the simple fact, he ain't telling you this. It's business. It's more business, but there is some love and respect there. So just learn to appreciate your mentor too. And just don't take them for granted. And
you definitely, if you come in with your feelings on your sleeve and you got a mentor, you don't need a mentor.
No.
You need to go back home to mama or whoever gonna, catch you before you fall and wipe your tears and all that. You don't need no mentor, because the best mentors out there are the ones that gonna stay on you. And that shows a lot in that they really care about, where you're going and how you represent them, because at the end of the day, whoever you mentor, they are a reflection of you.
Correct. Correct.
When it comes to business, sports, or whatever you get mentored in, music lessons, it doesn't matter. Right. You are a representation of that person that mentored you. So
don't be afraid to ask questions, huh? That's your specialty.
Ask questions. You don't learn unless you ask.
That's her specialty right there. She loves asking questions.
Hey, can you pop up some of those messages? Kelly Picker putting some stuff out there. See what he talking about. Seems like he said he had a battle with the nurse or something.
100 days of rehab.
Well, that one I like better right there. He's on a 100-day plan.
100 days of rehab. Mexico.
Yeah, hey, they might not let us go there.
And that was Fat Man's reply to you.
Okay, all right, cool. I'll get that invite out to you tomorrow, Fat Man.
All right, Fat Man. Fat Man flipping, baby. Hey, I didn't watch some of his videos, man. He be getting it in right there, boy.
I sent that invite to you all show to like everybody on my list, because I really hadn't talked to a lot of people on my Instagram.
Right.
And I had like 6 people hit me up saying, hey, we might want to get you on our show. I'm like, cool. I support the community. I mean, you need me.
Hey,
so
that's how I go.
Yeah, I mean, we got a network, man. We got a network.
That's a beautiful look.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get it together for you, Callie.
Yeah, please look out for the brother, man. I done been in them places. I know how it be in them places, man.
He's doing VA though.
Totally different, huh?
Well, they're not saying it's accepted or authorized.
Oh, whoa. Well, Buffalo, I could say, man, just dealing with you on a daily basis, man, I can see your passion, and I know your passion, and I can feel your passion when it comes to this business. And I feel like a lot of times I personally, as the house that really take care of the business on this end, because she's full-time working, and when she come home from dealing with everybody, I know she don't want to be really bothered too much with jumping right in on rescue and ranger me if I don't know something. So I do reach out to Buffalo a lot on different levels, so my wife ain't got to always save me. But this business is very, I don't know, I guess a lot of people I done seen, they take this business serious, and me personally, I don't take this business serious because it's fun.
You got to take it serious to a point.
Yeah, and you're correct. You got to take this business. You got to take it to a certain extent. So I'm looking at my passion, and I see that, dang, man, my money is my passion. Besides my family, my money is my passion. And if I can be passionate about my money, I got to be passionate about this business, because this business is our money. So
yeah, nobody go in business to lose money.
Right. Right.
So you definitely I understand the concept, because I don't look at this as work either.
No.
I mean, I like doing this. That's
right.
I mean, when I started doing this, the idea just popped in my head that after 6 months of working with Amazon, I started seeing those big checks. I'm like, you know what? I can really do this right here. So let me see in another year if I'm in a position where I can, graduate from my job and work full time for myself. So I understand exactly what you're saying, Chris. Is this definitely is not work. I mean, it can get tedious, because going out to those stores and not finding nothing to sell sometime, and dealing with eBay customers, the ones that are not the good customers. I mean, it can get a little tedious, but other than that, man, this is not gonna work, man. I love getting this stuff and then finding deals on stuff that I really don't want to sell. I want to keep it, like the hooks I got up there. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna sell those, you know. I mean, I got, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna sell some of them, but the ones that I got multiple quantities of, I don't really know if I'm gonna sell those.
Right.
You know.
Well, I know it's some things that come in this house that there's some stuff we got tonight. She already got in her head. It's staying right here.
Oh, the Ray Dunn.
Yeah. No, ain't no Ray Dunn. It's something different. But her Ray Dunn, definitely. It's everywhere through this house. But it's also a money maker around this house. So I can't complain about what she like and bring into the house. You know what I'm saying? She like keeping her some items that she don't usually see. And I don't mind that. But she pumps this stuff out of there like it's like she the factory of Ray Dunn, the way it be moving. So who am I to say anything on that note? You know what I mean? I just go with the flow on that. But yeah, it's some stuff we got tonight from like I said earlier, a store that closed down, and we got lucky, you know, to have some people that know some people that got us cool. Put it like that. We didn't really have to do no footwork. We just did that networking thing, and it worked just as well. So we're gonna show them items and let people see the little goodies and the keeps she trying to keep. So hey, at the spot you work at with Devil Dog, what is the most interesting thing that then came by that spot, man, that you think was like very weird or just unusual, however you want to put it?
Okay, I know exactly. So that big military, I don't know who saw the video on that, but that big series we had with all the military stuff. Yeah. Well, we were going through it, and it was weird in the sense that we had like no idea what it would have been used for, but we definitely highlighted it. But it was we had about 3 of them, and one was now obviously we get all like the nasty stuff in the units with the bathroom accessory, the nasty stuff that you don't want to sell anyway. But weird wise, we had, like I said, about 3 weird. One, it was like a stair, like the old school staircases that had the cool design and the ball on the top, like as you would go up. Like my grandmother had one. These real cool looking
like up to the attic.
Yeah, so like so I guess I don't see them anymore. But like the first stair, so like you're walking up like a flight of stairs, but then the first had that pole, and there was like that. There's like sometimes there's an ornament on like the first. Okay. Yeah, just like a cool looking, old. Well, that was taken off, and on the end was a chain, and on the chain there was one of them had a saw blade on the end of the chain, one of them had a grenade on the end of the chain, and then one of them had a ball of chain wrapped around each other with wires sticking out. So we didn't know if it was like a Renaissance type thing that he goes to, or like a protection thing that, I don't know, him and his kids played around with, or just making cool stuff. But I would say the meaning and the unusualness behind maybe not knowing what that could have meant is probably the weirdest thing I've seen so far while I've been there. Just because we still don't know what that would have been used for.
That's weird.
Yeah, like weird stuff like that. Like, of course, like we we call it a horse whip. It wasn't a horse whip, and it was funny because we put it on our online auction, and when people came to pick everything up, like we saw the person who got it, and we're like, "Damn, like that's embarrassing." yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah,
you don't know. That's somebody else out there will teach us.
Yeah.
Buffalo, what is the weirdest thing you ever seen and picked up since you've been doing this, man?
I haven't picked up nothing weird, man.
No.
Well,
what's the best item you done picked up that you believe made you the most money? Put it like that.
Say again now?
The best item you done picked up that you think that made you the most money then.
Okay. I want to give a shout out to Addicted to the Hustle in the chat.
I just did too.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Appreciate it.
I say that the best thing I picked up with a good return on investment was this ISIS statue that Egyptian statue that I found at a estate sale.
Okay.
And ended up selling it to someone in California. Actually, I put it up for auction, and 2 people bid on it, and it went up to like $350. I paid $25 for it. So that was like one of the best return on investment I had, you know, finding something that small in price at an estate sale, you know, cleaned it up, took some good photos, and people just was like fighting over it.
Man. Hey, Steve Perry. That's what
I don't know who that is. I have to look that up.
Oh my God, he does now that I'm looking at you.
I'm gonna have to hold up. I think if I'm getting roasted in here.
Callie just hit us up and said he looked like Steve Perry.
Oh,
yeah, man. You know, Eric in Ohio. What's up, man? Yeah, man. You know, I look at things we didn't. The weirdest thing I think I didn't bought was nothing, because everything I didn't found, I've been trying to just make sure I can be able to resell it. But when we bought a pallet, we did have a broken toilet in there. You know what I'm saying? And that was weird because we had to leave that behind. We couldn't bring it with us.
It was on the bottom of the pallet.
Yeah.
It was broke.
Yeah, so we couldn't bring that with us. So we left that behind.
There was a really huge acrylic display case.
Yeah.
It was it wasn't like a display case like you would think, like a jewelry case or anything. It was just like, it was like a cube almost. And it was probably 10 feet long. There was no way I was getting that on the truck once it was already loaded down with everything else. Man. But we left that too.
Yeah, but we found the thing. I could say this was, you know, when the women used to get dressed and they used to have that long thing that opened up. You know what I'm talking about, when they used to get behind the dress and get clinked up. You know, we gave it to the dude for the reclining chairs. That long thing that women used to get dressed behind. That's what we gave away to,
like a divider.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's what
you. It wasn't a divider. What did you mean? What we traded him for those chairs?
I know what we traded for the chairs, but what we just left behind and dude took it. It was a thing that opened up for women to get dressed. They used to get dressed behind it.
It would be like a partition.
That's what it is.
I don't remember that being there.
Yes.
Hey, if y'all don't mind, when they pop in the comment section, so I don't have to strain my eyes.
All right, yeah.
Can y'all roll across the screen for me?
Yep, got you. Yeah, man. You don't want to ruin them eyes, man.
I didn't put my contacts on.
I see you squinting over there under that buffalo hat. I see you.
Yeah, man. I was running late, man.
Hey, man, they ain't sent my glasses yet. I'm barely seeing this. Lucky the lighting is good because I'm getting to see them a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, yeah, man, you know, I guess the longer you be in this business, you're going to find some weird stuff that you might think is weird, but the next person might not think is weird. So, and you going to sell some weird stuff. But I look at it like, hey, man, next man garbage is the next man treasure. So just because I don't want the garbage, somebody else might want it. So, hey, if I see something out there and I think, hey, man, that look kind of different, we definitely gonna get it just to see, can we get some money off of it? You know, that's just the way of life, man. And
addicted to the hustle said free is always good.
Hey, that's a blessing. That free stuff is free stuff. That's all the way I follow, you know?
Yeah.
As long as they ain't stolen free stuff, I don't want it. You can keep that to yourself. But if it's you leave it on the side of that road.
Oh, I spelled thanks wrong there.
She said, but thank you.
I don't know what I was saying.
Hey, she knows what she was saying.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, man. You know, because to all, okay, it's a lot of resellers in here right now with us. We appreciate y'all coming out and hang out with us. And anybody that's in the audience besides resellers, ask us whatever y'all want to ask us. We here to provide the best information we can for y'all, and we gonna be real with y'all. When y'all need it, we got it. So come holler at us. But to all the resellers out there, thank y'all for coming to hang out with us tonight on this Tuesday.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
It's a beautiful Tuesday. It was a sunny day today. I got me some more stuff coming from online today. I'm happy with that. And truthfully speaking, the goods we found today, I'm happy with that. So I don't know. Today was a good day, I feel, and I didn't even really have to leave the house. That was the most beautiful thing about it. Didn't have to go nowhere. So did you work today with at the spot today, Hayden? What y'all
did.
How was this for y'all today?
So he was I was editing that video, the taxidermy, you know, we got.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna go up pretty soon. I think I can't remember what order we got going. I think this weekend we have a video all on shipping on eBay. So like the start to the end on how we ship, the best prices we get to, just how we run everything shipping wise. And then I know we have another unit video, and then I believe I actually might have the taxidermy one before that, because the taxidermy one's really cool. But today, yeah, I was working on. Oh my god, it was insane. And I'm so thankful some of those things were on wheels, because that big grizzly bear I saw, I'm like, there's no way we're getting that in this truck if there's no wheels on it. But they have wheels, so we're good. But
Man,
yeah, that's
that manpower. Y'all took care of it.
Yeah, it was me and I don't know, you haven't met Shelton yet, but it was me and him in the truck.
Shelton.
And I was like, Shelton, yeah. Shelton would be funny here. I need to get him on here. But at first he was famous,
so because of the Big Bang Theory.
We watched the Big Bang Theory.
That's why I said this Sheldon. But I said, oh shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. But that was cool, man. Yeah, that taxidermy was different, man. I looked at that. I was like, whoa, man. They got they got big old animals. I said, who didn't kill these people? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we shot all these people, man. That ain't cool, you know. And then when he explained to us last week about the same thing, he told us, you know what I'm saying, hey, I ain't killed nobody. I bought this. This how
right, yeah.
Okay. And he didn't kill no animals. You hear me? So I was like, okay, that wasn't on his watch, but hey, I bought it, so I'm gonna sell it. And I believe y'all did a good job on that, man. That was a good one.
Now,
I was different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different. Buying that, you're like, man, well, hold on. Man,
oh my god,
walls and everything.
Yeah.
Imagine that on TV shows, seeing people with dens and having all these stuffed animals. Me personally, I couldn't have came up in that room looking around at night. It couldn't have been. Dark.
Oh no.
You would have liked it.
Because my grandma and grandpa had deer on the wall all the time.
I got you.
I ain't know that, man.
Yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania, so yeah, that's what they do there. They hunt and they get put on the wall.
Yeah, my parents was hunters. My dad them was hunters and stuff, and I just seen them bring food home. Don't get it twisted. But
but we you see a big buffalo head coming there. That's nothing compared to the deer and all that. Cause Eastern Shore, we see deer all the time, but any of that stuff you don't see a lot.
To them lately. Your thoughts are appreciated. Eric asked if we're hesitant to source at discount stores that don't provide Amazon-friendly receipts. I've been going to them lately. Your thoughts are appreciated. Well, first of all, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not sure what an Amazon-friendly receipt is. We go to all discount stores.
He's basically talking about a receipt that don't have a description on it.
Oh,
yes.
We ran into that.
We ran into that, actually.
Thank you for that question.
Yeah. If I'm approved to sell it,
you selling it.
I'm selling it.
Well,
I'm not gonna let the receipt hold me back.
Well, we sold some things that didn't have, and then somebody, must have did their little crying to Amazon where they tried to say our stuff was generic. We sent the receipt in and everything, but it was his ASIN, so we had to take our stuff off.
No, the receipt didn't say the brand.
The receipt didn't say the brand. It didn't.
Yeah. I mean, you got a few. Some stores are getting better with that, but you got a few discount stores that don't give you a description of the item. They actually, because of their own SKU, they know what it is. But for as a receipt that you can send out to Amazon to, basically say you got it from a merchant. Reputable merchant, that you right. The receipt is not going to do anything for you at Amazon, but I don't let that hold me back. If I go in the store and I find some WWE or any type of Marvel figures, and they don't give me the description on it, I'm still going to buy it if it's a good price and I can flip it.
Right.
Yeah, so are we, Eric. As long as when we scan it and we're approved,
right.
That's going.
Right. I mean, because the thing about it is, if you do have an issue, it may be 1 in every 500 items. I've been selling on Amazon for 2 years now, probably a little over 2.
I'll give you 3, Buffalo.
Yeah, and I have never had that problem.
Right.
I have never had the problem where they say, you know, you need to send in this receipt to authenticate your product. I never had that problem because if that scanner say, that app say I'm approved to sell it and it's for the right price to flip, I'm buying it.
This is the first time we had a problem, and I'll tell you what it was. We went to Dillard's department store, and it's not a discount store at all. It's a high-end store. They had a great January 1st sale.
Yeah.
So long story short, they had PAWWS headsets on sale for like $20-25. We scanned them. They said that we were approved.
Mm-hmm.
We were approved, and they were going for like $80, $90, almost $100. So we thought, great buy. On the receipt, it just said technology. So we didn't think about it. They were there at Amazon. I sold a couple. We had to bring the rest back because then somebody complained that it was counterfeit. Only thing I had was that receipt. Lo and behold, I found a video he was doing of me, and I was showing every pause headset that we found at Dillard's, blah, 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 long story short. But I didn't send the video in. I don't know if Amazon accepts a video. I just said screw it and brought them back. They're on eBay. But yes, to answer your question, if we can sell it, if we're approved for it, we're sending it in. I don't care what that says.
Like that. Willie Richburg, thank you for the support, man.
Hey, Tanya, I don't mean to bother you.
No,
there you go. Pump those questions, those answers. A lot of sellers are giving some good information inside the chat. You also got a who is that? Is that Low right there?
Yeah.
Like Willie Richburg. That's old Willie.
Hey, let Low get some highlight on the channel.
I did. But I want to that man. If you can purchase things in bulk from some of these stores online. Okay, that's nice to know, Fat Man. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah. And Fat Man the Flipper is going to be on my show on Friday.
Okay.
Special guest on the show
along
with Glass City Pickers.
Hey, man. Yeah, let's ride. Let's ride. Willie Richburg, you ain't playing no Madden right now, baby. Thanks for the support, my brother. Yeah, man. But you know, like when we go in these stores, man, honestly, we going to find deals for the best for our money. That's just that simple. So if we find a deal and we know we didn't scan it and we didn't did all the proper channels and we know we ain't stole this, we ain't bought it from China or nowhere else, we bought it from American stores and we have receipts for everything, we sending it if we can send it in. It's just that simple.
Yeah. So I'm not holding anything back.
No.
I never had an issue with that. And like I said, I've been selling on Amazon for over 2 years and never ran into an issue where I had to prove a receipt on an item. Now I did have to. Now let me go back a little bit. I did have to submit a receipt on some items that they lost at the fulfillment center.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they lost like 6 of my items, and I had to submit a receipt. Now in that case, if you don't have a receipt with that item name on it, then yeah, you screwed.
Yeah.
Well,
knock on wood that you don't have that problem that we had this year. Let's knock on wood. And then, you know, I look at it like this, man. If I can't send it to Amazon and it's a good buy, I'm definitely got eBay or Marketplace or any one of them other platforms I jump on, especially if I need to get rid of it and think it's, you know, I can make a profit and, you know, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it on one of these platforms. We tried to fight with them about it. And they still gave us nothing, and then wanted at first they wanted to take our items from us. We didn't get 2 back. Yeah, they took our items from us.
They sent 1 and kept 2.
Yeah. So
go ahead, Chris.
No, so with that being said, we tried to fight them. We sent all the proper paperwork. We tried to get to the proper channels to do what we need to do to at least get our products back, or to say, you know, this is not no fake or phony. They no go, you know, they smashed us down. But it's all, if anybody want to buy it, go look on Glass City Pickers on eBay. It's a nice pair of headsets, man. And if you're talking the right price, I definitely would give you.
Hey, we'll change. We turned in the Glass City Picker show into a QVC.
Hey man, hey, let's go get it. You know. So
yeah. Let me say this to Eric too. So what I have done, Eric, to prevent fraud or stealing my products, and I'm not saying they're 100% foolproof,
Right.
but what I can say is ever since I started doing this, I have not lost one item at the fulfillment center. So basically what I do is once I prepare that box, I print out a list of all the items, the list that if you're not using Inventory Lab, this is not going to work for you. This is only for if you use an Inventory Lab. So basically what I do is I print out a list, which is basically like an invoice of all the items that is in that box. I put it on top and then I seal it and put the shipping label on. Ever since I've been doing that, and I've been doing it for over a year now, I have not lost any items at Amazon.
Real talk. Real talk. D. Lim, I like to say what's up to D. Lim. Thank you for coming and joining us, man. You know D. Lim, you playing that Madden.
Oh, yeah, D. Lim, Griffin, Georgia. Yeah.
Thanks for coming to holler at us.
Thanks for coming out, D.
I have a question for Devil Dog. Now, he's eBay only, correct? Devil Dog?
No, he's on a so we do Amazon a little bit. Just the reason that keeps us from that is the fees at some point. But he's very comfortable with eBay, so he does primarily eBay, and then his little stuff if an item might not work on there is good as eBay. But then his wife is strictly Poshmark.
Yeah.
I remember
Poshmark. She knows a lot about Poshmark. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
We're talking about Amazon. I just didn't want you to. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. I knew they both, him and his wife, did different things, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely eBay is definitely our primary thing now. That's what, at least, when because I still do like listing here and there when like we're not doing anything or a video doesn't need to be edited or anything. I'll just list items that we have on our shelf, and that's pretty much all. The two people that do that full time doing there, and then I'll help with that a little bit. So definitely eBay is our go-to.
So does Devil Dog pay the listers, the people that do his listing? Do he pay them by the hour or by each product they list?
He does hourly, and then what they post or like the commission off of the items they post.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be the hourly rate and then their commission.
Okay.
Thank you, Fat Man.
Yeah.
That's real.
It's correct.
Yeah.
I just want to send him the video. I had a stack this
You
big.
could have sent in the video. They take the video.
Yeah. You had a stack, and then they had Amazon labels on them.
Yeah, actually, one of them had an Amazon label.
Two of them, a few of them.
The only thing is, you got limited space when you submit your claim to them. So, I mean, if it's the right size, you definitely can submit. I have heard resellers say that they have submitted videos to Amazon customer service, to dispute a claim.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And you're right, Fat Man. Unfortunately, there are sellers out there trying to, get rid of competition. I didn't realize that was competition, but
Hey, you a threat.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
Hey,
like I
doesn't
said,
want to be the only one selling it, man. I mean, like Amazon was just created for them,
I just said that sell it on eBay or Marketplace.
right.
They'll get sold no matter what. I'll still flip it and make a good dollar. But I just
we ain't got to pay no fees and no storage, so all that money be ours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about it, more. I just looked at it. It was a learning experience, know. And next time, I do have video on y'all Amazon stuff that's in the stores. When we buy it, I'm definitely gonna send some video to y'all if we have another sucker retailer trying to knock us off the page. You feel me? That's what I'm gonna call them, sucker resellers, because that's some sucker stuff. It's enough money out here for every.
It's
enough money,
business, man.
It's business. I understand.
It's just the nature of the beast, man. It's just like even just like I said, once I get my my space, man, I'm be trying to knock them off.
Hey, yeah, you got.
I mean, that's just the nature of business,
Competition.
I don't, when people do that kind of craziness, it do mess up your flow a little bit because you like, what are they doing that for? But at the same time, it's all in the game. So I mean, I don't get mad at that, man. I just like, okay, whatever,
Well,
move on.
I didn't get mad about it because like I said, we have another platform. That's why when people just say they want to sell on Amazon only and everything. No. I gotta have something to bring that product back, and I gotta have an avenue to where we selling our product that we didn't bought. I just don't want to sit there looking at me, and I go in there and adjust the prices every day. Right now I didn't promote a lot of our stuff online. So I've been doing a promotion with eBay. I've been promoting products and everything because the simple fact is I don't want to keep looking at it.
Yeah, I think Devil Dog said that the other day, and so did the Thrifting Lounge. They promote a lot.
Yeah, they promote a lot, and that's a good avenue. I thought, for us, I say, right now we got 225 items on our store. And I said, if I could take.
But remember, I laughed because everybody else was looking at me like, "What? That's chump change."
Yeah. Yeah. We like I told them, we the sharks. We the sharks trying to get the whales.
Like Hayden's back there trying not to laugh at me.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Laugh at her, Hayden. You need to be laughed at. That's okay. But you're keeping it real though.
He's like 228.
228. Hey, we got thousands on that. We got thousands on that.
Hey, planes just came to the room.
Okay, let me just tell you this, Hayden. Them 225 feel like 4 million to me, baby. Because I'm gonna make it grow. Because we gonna make it grow. That's for sure.
Like I said, if I was doing this without anything, oh my Lord, I don't know how. To be honest, when I started, I'm like, I don't know how you guys do this. I was like, it takes some dang work to do all that.
It is. It's some work. You gotta put some footwork in, man. You gotta put some time and effort into it, man. Because like I said, I was on the fence about this for a while, and then I told myself, man, I can't keep sitting on the fence, man. I just can't. Right. And I said, nah, man. My wife was mainly doing everything herself. I was just sitting, watching, listening to Buffalo, and he keep on sending inspiring stuff to us. Like, okay, right. I'm sitting here like, yeah. And then when the light bulb came on in my head, like, hey, man. Your money going out the door on this stuff. Why you ain't watching it? Why you ain't involved in it? Why you don't put the time and effort that you need to put in it? And when I did that, man, it's been a whole different ball game for myself.
On the flip side of things too, like I had no idea how much money that you can make from it either. So I'm like, it's a hard work. And then I saw like, because then I finally got signed on the Amazon or the eBay, and it was like today's sales. I'm like, huh? See that? I was like, whoa, yeah. I was like, I had no clue.
That's the fun part about it. That's like when they were talking about earlier. It's not really. It's when they say it's when we say it's not hard. It is hard work. You are putting some blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Yeah.
But it's also so adrenaline rush to find that next treasure and that next deal. Man. And how much can we make off of this?
Yeah, exactly.
Here.
It's just. Rush. It really is. So it's fun. It's not like Buffalo Picker said. It's not. It doesn't feel like work. It's fun.
No, I didn't told you. Hey, Steeler Nation.
Hey, I'm at the throw on the Lamar jersey. I got some over there.
Yeah, tell them to you. Nation, baby, you surrounded by it. Look at the room.
Oh Lord. Oh no. The jersey might. Hey, Jersey might come out here soon, man. If we're doing that,
man. Thank you, man. Much love, bro. Thank you for joining us tonight on this show because I think really, man, I just love doing this too. This is another avenue now. That I'm looking at like, man, making these videos, trying to get these videos out, doing these shows. It's fun to me too. I just want more footage. I think that's my biggest problem. I need more footage. I need to get out here more and get more footage for us. And we will soon. We got some things in works right now. You
got to understand about this YouTube game is that, YouTube changed the game over a year ago.
Right.
And it's not easy to monetize your channel anymore. So this type of work is necessary to meet those metrics to get your channel monetized.
Right.
And if you don't know, I'm just speaking to the people in the audience. If you don't know, basically you got to have 1,000 subscribers and you got to have 4,000 watch hours in order to get monetized by YouTube. And basically, from what I was told, it's probably like once you submit your request, it could take up to 30 days for them to approve you, and then you may not even get approved on the first go round. So just keep pumping out the content, and your time's gonna come. I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to. Is I'm just gonna keep pumping out the content. When that time comes, it's gonna come.
Yes, absolutely, Willie. Yes. Is this a good business to sell kids household toys that they have outgrown or don't play with anymore, but are still good condition? Put it on eBay.
Yep.
eBay.
eBay gonna give you 50 free listings, so take advantage of it.
Yep, and you're gonna sell it, and then you're gonna be going through the whole damn house.
And I know you got stuff that you, Willie Richburg, I know you got stuff put up somewhere. You think I don't know? You got stuff, and you need to be putting it and listening, bro. We've been telling you this. You better come on and join the party, man, because this party is a fun party, and it's going to the right places. It's going to getting that money. And if you like money, look around your house. It's stuff that you didn't outgrown that you can sell on these platforms. So, like Poshmark. A lot of people go to Poshmark for clothing. Yes, Buffalo Picker. You have something to say?
So,
yeah, man. So Willie,
is he freezing?
No,
this Chris show.
Hey, Willie.
To the pictures. Okay.
Just know.
Yeah, my wife wanted to know so she can tune into your show.
What's up,
Bridget?
She already gone, man. She ain't gonna be on camera. So, and I don't want to change the talking point for y'all show. So,
that's fine.
So what you say now, Tanya?
No, go ahead. You're fine.
Okay, so what I wanted to say was people out there that are not, people out there that are resellers and people that are on the fence of becoming a reseller, thinking about reselling. It is so many avenues in this business to make money. People think that, okay, well, once I come in and resell and I find out, how to sell on Amazon, how to sell on eBay, that's it. No, that is not it. I'm learning every week, every month of different things that I could be doing with this business. And YouTube is just one of them. I'm trying to get myself in a position where I can have at least 5 streams of income additional to what I got now. And that's one of my goals on my vision board. So don't sit back and say, well, once I learn how to do the reselling game, then what? No, it's a lot more than what you could be doing than just reselling. So, I took my time, and I'm gonna tell you all out there in the audience too. Make sure this is what you want to do, because for one, if you don't have the hustle, you may want to stay where you are, because this is definitely a hustle game. If you got that hustle mentality, this is for you. You're just wasting your time by waiting. But if you don't have that hustle mentality, keep doing your homework and figure out is this what you want to do.
Yeah, good advice, Buffalo.
Hayden, how do you feel about that?
I definitely agree. I mean, especially with, like I was talking to Glass City Pickers about, my friends and all that, and how I feel like nobody that I'm friends with, literally maybe I can think of one that has the mentality to, on their free time, do something to get, another source of income. Because, as a college student, all my friends are, playing video games, watching Netflix, the usual. And now I have an excuse because I have a girlfriend. So I'm going to be like, hey, you do this, and I have a girl to take care of too, because that's not going to work. But, I can make it work, and I still do all this. They're like, man, like, I had a hard day at school. I'm like, it's really not that difficult. Yeah. So I feel like if you want money, it's truly not hard to get it.
You want it, you put in the work, you're going to get
exactly. I mean, it's not hard. It's not that hard. The only thing that stops people is actually doing it and then learning once they start to grow that even higher. Because like you say, if you don't learn anything, you're not going to grow, which is why people don't have the motivation to do that.
Right.
So.
I think a lot of people are skeptic and afraid. And with some of these YouTube videos people be putting out, you got to buy this format to understand this, and you got to do this to understand that, and you got to, and
Right.
very, like, hold on, is this real? Is this what it is? So I understand, how some people can sit on the fence, but listen to a guy that love playing video games, love doing nothing with his time, but now I got something to do with my time that's
Exactly.
that's money making, that's motivating to me. That this then motivated me even more just by, I guess, figuring it out. When I figured out that, man, Buffalo Picker making this money, my wife bringing in this money, and you just sitting here watching,
Yeah.
you sit here watching, but you also funding, and you looking at it like you funding, but you watching, but you ain't doing nothing to help it,
Right.
walking it, but you ain't walking it. So when I figured that out, I said, okay, to myself, sometimes through the day, I play me a video game here and two, but
Oh, of course. Yeah.
90% of the time, man, I'm trying to focus on how to get some money and try to get some products,
Yeah.
advance and try to become one of these whales. We want
Right.
to become a whale.
So let's say this too, Hayden, is that for me, I'm a different me than I was a year ago. A year ago, I was still playing Madden. I was big time on Madden football. I love that game. I love that game with a passion. But the thing is I couldn't serve two masters. I couldn't serve Madden and serve my business, because at the same time, I see my business grow. And my business was growing to the point where I had to make a decision. And that's what happens when you serving two masters. You're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to come to the crossroad and figure out which direction you're going to want to go. What's more important to you? And I knew that I had too much invested in this to go to Madden. So I had to make a decision. It wasn't a popular decision for me because I really love the game, but I had to figure out what was more important. And I knew that this business is going to sustain me my lifetime. Madden is just going to be something that I'm going to put down eventually.
Exactly.
So I'll do it right now.
Right.
So, I mean,
just to piggyback off what you just said today, what you just said, Buffalo Picker, I just told a few guys I was playing in some Madden leagues today, and I just told a few guys, I said, man, I'm about to be done, man. It's about to be over with. If you see me online and you think I might want to get a game in later that evening, more than likely. But other than that, I'm about to step away myself, man.
Hey, Flipping Goodies says, most I see quit over a few reasons. Main one I see is I think there's more money in the front end. It takes 3 to 6 months to grow and see any income. And for some more, it depends on what you sell. Yeah, I agree with that. It took us a little bit to get going on Amazon and get those checks going. The whole point of it is you can't give up. You either want it or you don't. You don't give up.
Right.
So you had to bring a few products back. So a couple got stranded. Bring them back, send more.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
You got to understand, and that's a great point, Tanya. What you have to understand with the resale business is it's just like taking a baby, bring a baby from the cradle to the grave. No baby that you know of ever came from the womb running. You got to crawl before you walk, and you got to walk before you run. And the same thing with this business. You can't come in this business, and what the mistake a lot of people make, especially with Amazon, people want to come in this business and take 10 steps forward instead of taking step by step to get to those 10 steps. I have known people that came into this business and they crashed and burned because they looking at my numbers saying that, where you at, I need to be there. I'm going to get there. And I'm saying, no. You need to take your steps to get here. And eventually they figure out that they couldn't do it, because I didn't start where I was. I had to start at the bottom too. And then I started taking my steps, So if you look at this business in that perspective, that you gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run, you're going to be successful.
Man, because I know everything that you had put down to us. And like you said before, we might take 80% of that and run with it. And it has been successful. But we still got 20 more percent to go. And I'm looking forward to that 24% to make it a whole 100. So when we know we can took this game to the next level, when we got that extra 20% on this to that 100, and we know we sky's the limit for real. And hey, it's gonna be a struggle. You know, I seen it firsthand. But one thing about it is we did not stop, and we had a real one in our corner, so we did not stop.
Yeah, you get with somebody that, and I'm not saying me or Devil Dog or Kevin with the Thrifty Lounge. I'm not saying any of those guys, Cali Picker. I'm not saying any of those guys. Get with somebody that has a good blueprint and follow it.
Yeah.
Well, no matter who it is.
Yes.
That's going to inspire you.
Yes.
Right. Right.
They've got to motivate and inspire you.
You gotta want it yourself.
I just wanted to say, Eric in Ohio, he said reselling is fun. Absolutely. Today he found some great products going down a different aisle at a big box store. We found great products at the big box stores here that I absolutely love.
Yeah, we have.
He thinks I have stock in that company, but I don't.
Yeah, she do. She got stock in it somewhere because she advertised.
You got to take advantage of the tools that you're given. I mean, these platforms give you some excellent tools on when you mobile that you can use out here in these stores. And I mean, really, we still are not using these tools to capacity.
Right.
So, you know, it's a couple more things that I'm going to talk to Glass City Pickers about, you know, about these tools, how we can maximize these tools. It's one more thing I need to show y'all. And I think it's going to help y'all out a lot, especially with Amazon.
So we first of all, I appreciate every.
Hold on. One more talking point, baby, before we get to show and tell. That top one right there. That one right there.
We already asked about that.
I ain't hear nothing. So I'm talking
about any new crowd. Stores, distributors.
Ask it to the crowd because there's a lot of resellers out here.
Devil Dog, Buffalo Picker, any new stores, distributors that you've heard about or have gone to that you're impressed with or you're not impressed with, any wholesale places or going out of business. We did our going out of business place.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this before you answer that question. That goes for any of you pickers out there in the audience. Chime in on this question. If you know anything or have anything, this is the show to give it to the people. Put it like that.
I think every store have their turn. And what I mean by that is every store have a time where you can go in there and get a good picking. Some stores, you know, just straight disappointed in based off of my first experience with them. I'm not gonna, you know, criticize the stores on the air, but it's you just have to be careful when you go out in these stores. Try to like Devil Dog said on Friday, the best tool that you can use when you're out here in these stores is your brain. And what I do is like in some of my videos, it's like I have to force myself to scan some items just for content because I've been in these stores so much, I already know that stuff don't have no value.
Right.
And it's like I try to talk it through, but you know, I'm not just making my videos for the reseller. I'm making my videos for the new people that's trying to resell. So I want to be in a teaching moment to show them that, hey, you know, this item right here, this is the reason why it doesn't sell well. And then I find myself again trying to talk through it so that the actual experienced resellers that are watching my video know that, yeah, I know what he's talking about because I did that before too. So I kind of catch myself to stay in between with these stores, but there's a few stores out there. You just got to catch them at the right moment. I like, for one, GameStop. You got to catch that place at the right moment.
Caught them too. We caught them.
It's a store here in the Southeast region. I don't know if it made it way up north yet, called Bargain Hunt. They are a big box store, but they ain't no different from us. They get pallets in and they break it down. They put it on the shelves and put it out for sale. They give you some good deals on the stuff. It's definitely a reseller heaven, but you got to get in there and really do some searching to find the good stuff. But other than that, I mean, besides some little mom and pop stores that I definitely can't talk about that on air.
No.
Bargain Hunt, no. And the furthest north for us would be Bowling Green, Kentucky. Yeah, it's not up here for us.
Not plentiful around
But
here.
when we were down in Georgia and we drove up, we did hit the one in Kentucky that we liked. And you are right, it's a nice store.
Hey, I want to not get off topic, but I want to concur with Fat Man the Flipper.
The one I put up there?
Yeah, the one about the money.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
He ain't lying about that.
Yep.
People are motivated because, hey, brother, I'm motivated. The money that motivated
Then when they
me.
say they've got work to do,
That's the problem with a lot of people.
Yep. When they figure out they gotta prep and ship, it's over.
They don't want to work.
It's over with.
And the truth to be told, though, not like you said, not to get off the subject, the prepping and shipping, it'd be some of the most fun too, to me. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the tools to get the stickers off. We got the tools to put everything where we need to do. So
we did a video on that.
Yeah, it's a little easy. You know what I mean? So it's a little fun for me to do that and then see, dang, I bought this, and then go back in my phone. How much I pay for this? Dang, okay, then I'm gonna get this off of it. It's a beautiful look, so I don't mind that. You know that's not a big thing to me. But yeah, man, it's just like the stores we hit around here. You know, like we limited, man. We got to hit that highway when we trying to really go knock a dent at something. And we don't mind getting in big red and going about our business. You know what I'm saying? So when we hit the highway, man, we come up on so many different stores. It's pitiful. So that's the outlook on that life, because what we hitting around here is the same old stores almost. And like Buffalo Picker said, I can't keep doing videos about this same old stores. I just can't do it. I don't feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, we might come up here and find some treasures. We didn't told them that we didn't been in this store finding treasures. That's the same replay. I don't feel that.
Yeah. I mean, just make it a teaching moment, man. That's basically all you can do. I mean, just like Fat Man Flipper was saying that, you know, people want to, most of the YouTubers just want to show you the outcome. They don't want to show you the journey.
Right.
And that's what I'm getting into, is basically trying to show the whole journey, you know, show you that I just went in this store and I got an L, you know, so I'm heading to the next store to see what I can find, you know.
This video,
I do see some YouTubers doing that, but not a lot.
No, majority of them, you always win. You know?
Yeah, I always got a car full of stuff. Yeah,
everybody always winning. I just did this weekend videos I just did that I'm gonna put out there soon. That, man, I didn't win. I'll tell you, I went in the dollar stores. I went in $5 stores. Now the things that I did get up out of there, I feel I can win. I didn't want to send them to Amazon, so I kept them on eBay because they're going pretty well on eBay.
Right.
But every other store we went into, we did not win. And we hit about 8-9 stores that day, that Saturday, and we did not win. So I was telling my wife, I'm like, I don't want to put out, oh, we got this, we got that. No, I want to put out, look at our face. We didn't get nothing. We've been in these stores, and we got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to tell the story, man. That's part of the story. You can't just like you say, you can't always win. You're not always winning, you know, and you're giving a false perception out to these people that every time I go in the store, I'm coming out with 15 items. That's so far from the truth, you know. So that's what I'm looking at, like catering my videos to, just instead of trying to explain to the seasonal resellers what happened, I'm going to explain the whole process so the new people know that when you go in these stores and scan, you're not going to always come out with an item. You know, you got to put the work in. You got to put them boots on the ground. You know, this require work, you know. And not only that, let the people see that when you get back, what it all entail for you to get that item to go to Amazon. You know, that's where the work at, right? That's where people quit right there, is when they got to come home, remove all those tags, clean the box up, box it up, put your invoice in, make the shipping labels. That's where to work. That's where people like, oh, no, I don't want to do this no more.
See, Devil Dog, he got a crew. See, Devil Dog got it set where he got people doing it for him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do gotta say with the store ordeal with certain stuff. See, I think I mentioned this, but half my life I've been, half my home is at the beach because we live by Ocean City. So there's two stores that I've become very familiar with. I don't know if anybody's heard of them, but one is called PacSun. I don't know how big that is, PacSun, because I've talked to a lot of people and they're like, I don't know. I'm like, how do you not know what that is?
What it is.
But
PacSun,
and then have you heard of Quiet Storm?
No.
Quiet Storm's a huge one in my Rehoboth and Ocean City. But PacSun, which will be a little something I show when we do the show and tell thing, they have a lot of their beachwear and they have these huge sales. And the stuff you can get out of those sales is insane. And shoe-wise, because they actually went out of business in an area by 15 minutes on the road from me. And they had probably the biggest sale I've ever seen. And it cleared out in a week. But I took advantage of some of the stuff in there. But since it was shoes, I had to keep them. Couldn't do anything with it. I had to keep them.
Gotta get that punchline in there. Shoes.
Yeah.
Hey, shoes is my thing too, man.
Oh my God.
So, well, listen here. It's time for us a little show and tell.
We're gonna wind it down and do our show and tell. And I know you may not have anything right now, but we normally do a little bit of a show and tell. What we got?
You got some stuff.
You got some stuff. You got some shoes.
He got some shoes.
Go ahead. We're gonna let you go first.
Hey, go ahead.
Go ahead. Grab
All
your
right. All right. Well, they're right. So I got these. I got 4 pairs of these for $60. All 4 of these were $60, and this was at this PacSun thing. And only the real, I believe, sneaker people will understand some of the hype around a few of these pairs at least. But I know New Balance is very slept on. There's a lot of people. But so basically, I don't know what that averages out to. What is that, 15 a pair?
How many did you get?
He got 4 pairs.
4 pairs for 60. So yeah, 15 a pair, I think. So I got
some change.
574s, which are these New Balance.
Yeah.
Which are very popular. Very popular shoes. You got these.
Yeah, they are popular up here too.
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
He got them.
PacSun had a sale, and it was insane. So all these I got for $60, and I got another pair of these are I think 997s. Yeah, you got a pair of these New Balance. Like I said, I could sell these on eBay and probably get 50 each.
You get 55 a piece off each one of those.
Yeah. It's PACSUN.
Y'all got one for you all?
Yeah.
And then the last 2 is these.
Oh, you got you some Vans.
Which obviously, I love Vans, man. I love Vans. But yeah, I got these Vans too in there. So if I were to resell these, I know I could get.
Those sell good, those Vans.
Oh, yeah, they do. Vans sell easy. But I could probably get 50 for the Vans, and the New Balance is maybe 70 a piece. And I got them all for 60. So
they all brand
new. That was
new?
A great buy.
Brand new.
You still had a box for all those?
Box for all of them, yep.
Yeah.
That was a good job. Good buy.
Good.
That's that resale spirit right there, man.
Yeah.
And he go to college. You go to college.
You go to college. I knew about all this when I got them. So. Yeah.
Look at the people that's sitting at home.
Buffalo, you want
right? They're not doing anything. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't have much. Nothing. I'm just going to show something that I picked up. What?
Whenever you picked it up
months ago.
It's okay.
It's it had been in the garage. I have. So the backstory on this is a guy knew I was reselling, and he was basically like, "Hey, I got these NASCARs. I want you to come take a look at them and make me an offer." So I went to see him, and I'm thinking, maybe he had 1 or 2 boxes, little small boxes or whatever. I get in the guy's apartment. The guy had 3 boxes full. I'm talking about big boxes full of NASCARs. So I'm going through every NASCAR. looking, I'm like, man, these things are nice and still in the box and this and that. I'm saying in my head, man, this dude probably gonna want about $300-400 for these things. So I was like, so you know, how much you looking to make off of these? And he was like, well, you know, make me an offer. And you know, as a reseller, that's the first thing you don't want to do is throw that. So I'm like, man, I don't really know, you know, how much this stuff is worth, man. I mean, like, you know, what kind of money you looking for? And he was like, I don't know, man. Somebody gave this stuff to me from one of my relatives. And I was like, well, so, you know, what you want? And he was like, just give me $50. Man, I could not get that $50 out of my pocket fast enough. But here's a couple of them.
50, just a good old 50
You
in the
didn't give
club.
him an extra 20 just for
50
being
in the-
ridiculous?
50 in the club. You was in the club on that fool at his apartment. You 50 in the club for real, baby.
Hey, I would have gave him more money for sure now. I mean, I'm thinking in my head, just get a dude $100. But I was so excited about getting these for $50. I'm talking about the dude like, I can help you take them down to your truck. I got it, bro. So here's one of them right here. This is a Citgo antique car.
Nice.
You see the condition, right?
Yeah.
I see it.
Most of them are like that. Most of them are like that. This is some of these, you know, I'm not into NASCAR, but I don't even know who all these drivers are.
Oh, that's Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's Dale Earnhardt Sr. right there, man.
Okay, well, I got
One.
Yeah.
That's
the condition of this car right here. I probably have I'd say about 60 different versions, like in the same condition.
Oh yeah, you winning, baby.
And this one right here. Oh no,
That's the real one. Yeah.
wow.
Oh, that's the boss.
so I mean, that's just a couple of them, but like I said, I had 3 boxes of those and $50, man. I was running downstairs with them boxes.
Oh
Man,
my gosh.
You talking about a good
I was like, let me hurry up and get this stuff before he changes his mind.
cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You talking about a good
So that's all I have for tonight.
Hey man, thank you for that, Buffalo.
After you two, I don't even want to show anything.
Hey man, we very simple around here, but we got some goods for y'all.
We got a few good things.
You know, something we got.
This was at the store we went to.
Yeah.
You got this one, so I'm not sure what you paid for it.
I paid less than $15 for that.
It's a
Star Trek.
It's a Bluetooth speaker.
It's a Bluetooth Star Trek speaker.
Bluetooth.
Whoa.
Huh?
How long y'all had that?
Well, we ain't had it for long, but I got that, man.
I always feel like Vanna White.
I got a few of those. I got a few. Yes. Let me see. Can you reach it, Mama? Get on up.
I'm surprised those not sold, man.
Well, you know, I had some, and they get to Amazon, and they got sold already.
Oh, okay.
I found some more, and
then this
got
is
this Star Wars.
I don't know what it is.
Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, Millennium Falcon.
You know about that one, don't you, Big Time?
Yeah, that's big. I sent in 6 of those to Amazon over 2 weeks ago.
Right.
They I think the price on those is like $79 right now.
Correct. And we paid less than
20. It was 20.
Yeah, we paid 20 for it. So now this is the couple finds that a young friend of ours brought to us tonight. That we didn't have to find. We paid for everything we got from them. What's the price on that?
$30.
It was $30 we paid
for everything we got. There's
okay.
And there's one more thing that's
I got it
out in the living room, but that's just gonna stay.
She's trying to keep it. Trying to keep it. What is it?
It's pottery, guys. So I'm not sure that you'll be too interested in it, but it is it's a high-end store. It's a $50 little pottery decorative thing for the house. We paid like $8 for it.
Oh, yes.
And This one is Magnolia Home. I don't know if you guys will very much know it. It's Joanna Gaines, Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Flipping houses.
They do the decorating stuff on home and garden. Anyway, this is one of their pieces. Another $8 item we got. It was $70. Price tag on it is $70. We got it for $8. And then the big one back here, babe. Right. It's just a serving tray. I don't know if you guys can really see it. It's a mirrored serving tray. Price tag still on it for $170. Got it for $8. Can't beat it, right?
That's about that retail life, baby.
That's a store
retail
that's was going out of business, and that's what one of our questions was tonight. You know, do you find any good liquidation areas, stores going out of business? This was one that we found tonight. Literally, the price tag. I mean, who would pay $170 for this?
Somebody.
Hey, do y'all recognize this right here?
It's a clown.
You don't recognize him?
That's Michael Jackson.
No, it's not.
What joke said Michael Jackson?
No, it's not. I've seen him before. Yeah,
that's the sad face clown dude.
Isn't this the first clown that they made?
I don't know.
The first clown they made? I don't know about that.
Yeah, the first clown like got recognized for universal recognition was this clown right here.
I honestly don't know.
Okay, there's some big deal on it.
Let me guess, you got that too for $5?
I didn't get it. The lady trying to sell it. She trying to sell me that one and this one. This is like a little statue.
That one, they're cute.
Yeah, she trying to sell them to me. But you know her price is not. We're not in the same area.
We're not meeting in the middle.
No.
But hey, she watching this video. Come on and meet in the middle. Quit playing. You know you want to get rid of. You want some money. Come on, meet in the middle. Well, like I said, man, we're going to try to wrap this up. I just want to thank y'all for coming out. Devil Dog.
Yes, thank you, Hayden,
hey, man,
so much.
Keep the grind up, bro.
Of course, man. Of course.
Buffalo Picker, you know where we stand. Appreciate you, my brother.
I know I'm going to forget somebody, but I'm going to try and look. Flipping Goodies, Fat Man Flipper, Eric in Ohio, Spit Flames, Callie.
Oh, yeah.
Bridget, all in one package. I love that.
Yeah.
Willie Richburg, thank you for coming out.
Willie,
D. Liam, thank you for coming out, brother.
Everybody, just everybody.
Addicted to the hustle.
Addicted to the hustle. Yes, appreciate y'all. Everybody.
I'm trying to get everybody, guys.
Everybody that stayed behind the scene that didn't put nothing in the chat. Thank y'all for watching and viewing. Or hopefully y'all got something out of this.
We really appreciate everyone coming, listening to us, the comments, the
all the above,
the help, whatever. Hayden, Buffalo Picker, thank you so much. Everyone have a good week and tune in Friday to Buffalo Picker Show.
We will see you then. Hey,
everyone good?
Still the nation.
Till the next one. Thank you, Devil Dog.
Oh man.